different from a lot of people here, but I'm making it my way. I'm making it Caribbean style, spicy beef ribs. Hi guys, peace and blessings to everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Caribbean Ducks. If you're here for the first time, continue watching, and if you like what you see, please remember to subscribe at the end of the video. But for now, I have a wonderful recipe to share with you guys, and it's going to be flavorful. I'm doing it my way, Caribbean flavors. So follow along and you'll see how I do this awesome beef rib recipe. I have my ingredients laid out here. I'll show you everything that I'm using. So stick around and watch the flavors happen.
People from there, people from far, Caribbean people, wherever you are, people up north, people down south.
Here are my recipe for today's dish. I have my beef ribs here, all washed and ready for the seasoning. This is not the short, thick ones. These are just the basic, regular ribs. It's got a lot of meat on it, so I washed it out and it's ready for the seasoning. Here's the rest of the recipe. We're gonna need some celery stalks, some carrots, onion for our mirepoix. We need garlic. I got a little piece of ginger. Yes, guys, I'm making this with Caribbean flavors, right? So we're gonna hit it up with all the wonderful spices here. Some sweet peppers. I got my Guyanese weri pepper, ginger, cilantro, rosemary, fresh thyme, peppercorns, and some pimento berries. I have my green seasoning mix here that I'm going in with to coat that meat well. And because I want some smoky flavors, I'm going in with some ancho and some guajillo peppers, smoked peppers. Give it that nice smoky flavors. And we're gonna go in with some casareep and some avocado oil to cook it in and sear it, salt, and that's it, guys. Gonna need a nice heavy bottom pan that also goes in the oven. So I'm doing this in the oven. Gonna sear it and get all the recipe going on the stovetop, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven to cook for about 2 hours 45 minutes. All right, guys, let's get ready. So, guys, this is how I'm doing it. Got my ribs all washed with vinegar and lime. I'm gonna go in with my green seasoning to coat this. Give it a nice flavor, right, guys? Usually you can marinate this overnight, but I'm gonna just leave it for about 2 hours and get it started. Check that out, guys. Beautiful green seasoning that's gonna penetrate and season our pot. I'm gonna mix this up and get it going. Now I'm doing this different than most people, right? This is my recipe. Should you try to follow it? And if you like flavors, give this one a try. Because I guarantee you this is certified awesome. Yes. Deliciousness coming right up, guys. So I'm gonna let this marinate in the fridge for a few hours. We're gonna come back to this and we'll see the rest as we go along. So the way I like to prepare my peppers that I'm gonna use, these are smoky pepper, is I just crack them and get as much of the seed out as possible. So they're very seedy. And now I can just separate that and have it ready. Same thing I'll do with the other one. I'm just going in with a few peppers. So we just want flavors. We don't want to overpower it with the smoky flavors that these peppers have. But I'm telling you, it's a wonderful flavor these peppers bring to any pot. So what I'm gonna do next is just put it in a bowl here, and I'm gonna soak it with some hot water to release and soften up it. So now I have my pepper in the bowl, and this is much seeds. This is how much seeds we got out of those peppers. A lot of seeds to go in the dish, right? So now I'm just gonna hit it up with some boiling hot water and let it do its thing. It's gonna soak up and release all those flavors into the water. So now I'm gonna start with my 4 stalks of celery. I'm gonna rough cut that into about 1/2 inch pieces along with my carrots. And then I'm gonna go in with my onion. I'm gonna rough cut that. And I'm gonna go in with 1 whole knot of garlic. Just cut it in half to build our stock. And our sweet peppers, I'm just gonna take out the seeds and slice them into little strips like so. We're building up the flavors here, guys, so continue to watch. It's Caribbean ducks. And now to make it even more flavorful with some Caribbean flavor, I'm going in with a little piece of ginger. Just scrape your ginger off. And then I'm gonna go in with a little less than a thumb-sized piece of ginger. We don't want to overpower anything, so we're going in with a little piece of ginger like that. And this is how I do my ginger, guys. Just give it a nice smash with the knife, the side of the knife, and that's it. Alright, y'all, so now I'm gonna heat up my pan, get it nice and hot, and I'm gonna add some avocado oil so I can sear my meat. And now that my pan is all heated up and my meat, my ribs, my beef ribs, it's already been marinated for about 2 hours. I'm gonna go in with some avocado oil, just enough to coat the bottom evenly. And we want to make sure our oil is very hot so it sears the meat instead of steaming it. So we want to get that nice brown color in the meat before we get started with the rest of the recipe. When your oil is nice and shimmery hot, you know it's time to go in with your meat. Now we're gonna go in with our meat side down. Little tip here, guys, as you sear in your meat, you want to cover your pot to prevent the oil from spilling, but just leave a little bit of opening so that the steam could be escaping and not fall back into the pot. So now our meat's been searing for about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side, and we're ready to remove it. It's nice and brown, just the color that we need. And we're gonna continue the process with the rest of the meat. Meat side down first, and then we're gonna rotate it on all sides. So now that we meet our desired color of the meat, and it's not looking like it's just been boiled, we remove it, and we're ready to move in with our vegetables. And now for added layer of Caribbean flavor, we add our weri pepper. I'm gonna allow that to crush and melt into this pot and flavor it up. It's not so spicy, but a whole lot of flavor, right? And now we're gonna allow our vegetables to saute and release all its flavor. We're gonna cover it down for a few minutes and allow it to steam until our onions are sauteed well and translucent and cook down all the rawness out of it. And we're ready to move on with the next step. We've been cooking for about 4 minutes now. Our onions are sauteed well. The garlics are cooking. And now we're gonna go in with our smoky pepper. That's been soaked for a little while in hot water. We're building up the profile, we're adding to it. And now we're gonna add some liquid. This is our seasoning bowl that I added some water to, about a half a cup of water. And we're gonna allow this to cook a little bit more. Our garlic is being cooked and the flavor is awesome. It's coming from this pot. Now I'm gonna go on with my allspice berry and my peppercorn. These are whole peppercorn and whole allspice berries. And the flavor is gonna be amazing, guys. And now for some thyme, just a couple of sprigs of thyme and 2 sprigs of rosemary, because anytime I cook red meat, I like to use rosemary, guys. And a couple of sprigs of parsley. Little bit of kosher salt. And remember, guys, go with a little bit of salt at a time. You could always add more as you taste, as you cook. Now for some liquid Guyana gold. This is our casareep. This is very unique to the country where I'm from. Casareep is so flavorful. This is why my dish is gonna be different. And 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, which I forgot to list. I'm gonna have that in the description box as well. And 1 tablespoon of brown sugar to balance out everything. A little bit more water as needed. And we're gonna start adding our meat. Go ahead and fit your meat in there, because we're gonna fill up this pot here with some deliciousness. And after that, we're gonna pop it in our oven. And don't forget those dripping juices. Add that right back into the pot. And now for a little trick here to keep everything sealed up. Add some aluminum foil, put your lid on, seal it up real nice. And now we're ready for the oven. 350-degree, guys. We're going in. And we're gonna cook for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Set your timer and let it slow cook. So after about an hour and 40 minutes of cooking, I realized that we're done and it's time to plate up. And keep in mind, guys, it's gonna be extremely hot, so handle with care. Use some mittens. Check it out, guys. We're already done. It's falling off the bone. I'll show you that in a second. But we're ready to plate up. So now all this deliciousness is going to be served over some white rice with some black beans stewed up. And this plate is going to be for my wonderful wife that's been working. She's about to enter the house to eat a hot plate of food with all this deliciousness. I hope she enjoy. and like her lunch today. It's Sunday dish. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe as well. And for more recipe like this, stay tuned to Caribbean Ducks, and remember to hit that subscribe button and follow me so you can see more goodness like this. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day, guys. And all my creator friends who try my recipe, please remember to give credit. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe and follow.
You are the best, oh yes. Take that stress off of your chest. Life is beautiful, I must confess. Caribbean people, you are the best. Caribbean style, Caribbean food, Caribbean taste. Check out Caribbean Duck. Love you.